Bank of America just made a shocking new silver prediction that could change the game for investors and for everyday people like you and me. Silver just hit $33.45 per ounce, according to Kitco, and this could be just the beginning. I keep talking about this silver breakout, that silver is going to really break out. It's like the tortoise that wins the race. It's being held back currently because it's being used for industrial purposes like defense, like solar panels, like electronic vehicles. But how long can this be held back? Because the more we get to know and talk about it, the more we will get to purchase silver. I believe it's the people's gold. I truly do believe that. In order to build a future for ourselves, legacy wise, retirement wise, crisis wise, silver is the people's gold. And look, stacking silver, I've been stacking silver now, or even if you're thinking of starting, this is a wake up call for you to really listen to today's video to the end, because I'm going to be breaking down for you what the Bank of America is predicting, what silver is, why it's rising fast like it is, and the difference between precious silver and industrial silver, and how you can position yourself right now, before the next price breakout. So, the Bank of America, I know this seems like a shocking claim, but the Bank of America recently forecast that silver will hit $50 per ounce. And that is a very strong prediction. It's not a maybe. Their report points to tightening supplies, exploding industrial elements, and investor fear of inflation. So, what is even more shocking is that they are suggesting that silver could become a strategic asset for wealth protection, especially if global currencies weaken, which we are seeing on a daily basis here. We cannot overlook this. This is staring us right in the face. The signals are here for us to see. So with silver now at $33 per 45 cents, $33.45 per ounce, we are already seeing the first signs of the prediction coming true for us, the people. So I'll break down the precious versus the industrial silver. What is the difference? Well, let me be clear to clear up the confusion here. Precious silver is what most of us stack. Coins, bars, bullions, for example. It is used for investment and also for store value like gold. Look, Costco, they're selling it in the stores, gold and silver. And we can actually buy that. If the supermarkets are doing it, you know that there's something happening here. This is a big wake up call for us. So, with regards to industrial silver, it is used as for solar panels, electronic vehicles, AI chips, medical tech, for example, and more. And here's the key: over 50% of silver demand is now industrial. Can you believe that? And the number is growing fast. So that's why many experts are calling silver the indispensable metal. Now, the supply problem, which I'll explain to you right now. Silver mines are not keeping up with the demand, unlike gold. Silver is often mined as a byproduct. And this is meaning that we can't just ramp up productions just like that overnight. Combined with the rising demand from both investors and the industry, you get a massive supply crunch. It's brewing. It's really brewing. This is what the Bank of America is warning us about. And this is why you should stack now, not later. So let me just put the position in you factor so that you can see this right now. So here's what I'm doing. Every 21st of the month, I use my YouTube paycheck and I purchase silver coins. I get around about $70 or more, and I buy 2 silver coins with this, for example. So over a 10-year period, because I'm in it for the long haul, I'm not here for, well, it's not going to work if you're trying to flip and get money quick from this. It is a long haul game, but it is worth the wait. This will give me 240 ounces in 10 years time, for example. And if silver hits, not if, when silver hits, that will give me, say, 12,000. And if it hits $100 per ounce, woo, we are looking at $24,000 just from a simple stacking habit. Isn't that amazing? So that is a good buffer, or even for crisis if I need to purchase any goods, for example. So let's look at this. Silver and the global shift. We're becoming awake. Countries are de-dollarizing. Banks are buying metals. And Warren Buffett himself, who is reportedly retiring, and he announced this, that he's going to be retiring at the end of the year. He also warned about the US dollar is losing value. I mean, what was his quote? It wasn't, it was quite a strong quote about the US dollar value. So he is right. And I've always listened to him and followed him. I've even got his book. I need to bring that out so that you can see, so you can purchase the snowball effect. The silver, it is one of the best ways for you to hedge the risk. It's not just about getting rich. It's not about that at all. It's for anyone who wants to protect their future. I don't know about you, but I want to protect my future. I want to live comfortably. I don't want to have to be waiting 2 years to get my retirement fund when I'm ready to retire at 70, for example. I want to be able to have that cushion, that safety net, that when I need that money at the right time, I get it at that right time. Not be told I've got to work another year or 2, although I'm in business. But imagine if you're working for an employer and then you're being told, well, actually, you thought you were going to retire at this age, but no, you got to wait another 2 more years. I'll give an example here. My twin brother, who's passed away 2 years ago, he was working so hard. He worked for the Michigan government since he was 18 years old to 55. He said, I'm going to retire when I'm 55. So he worked really hard. He didn't cash in anything. He just kept saving and saving. And boom, he was able to retire at 55. But he didn't get to enjoy it for long because he was diagnosed with cancer. And sadly, that was something that wasn't predicted. but he managed to have, a couple of years. But can you imagine, he was saying he's going to retire at 55, and then they say, well, you can't retire at 55. You got to wait another 2 more years. He wouldn't have at least get to reach that goal that he wanted to reach because he was working so long. So I really want to share with you that was my personal story about my twin brother, Christopher, who's passed away. But he had a plan. He was going to retire at 55, and he did. But imagine if he wasn't able to, and he would have to wait another year or two. He would not have even retired. So, like I said, the Bank of America sees it as reaching $50 per ounce plus. Precious and industrial demand is driving this momentum. Supply is falling short. The mines have said we're going to run out in 20 years' time if we don't find new ones. And anyone, even with $70 a month, can start building a silver-backed retirement strategy, which is what I am doing. I'm using YouTube as my silver-backed retirement strategy. Yes, 10 years, but listen, I've gone through 10 years in my life, so to me it goes quick. So if you want to start now, watch my next video, like and subscribe. I'll be showing you exactly how to buy your first silver coin, even if you are a complete beginner. So comment below, I'm stacking silver, if you're in. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video, and share this with someone who needs a financial backup plan. And I will see you in the next video. So let's keep stacking 1 ounce at a time. Thank you. Bye.